But I do wonder how Yuffie made her own, though. Made it animated. It's so goofy. I also don't know where the Mughals pulled out of her ass from with Johnny's quest. And then they're still around somehow. Like, oh. Like, I know it's video game and kind of like anime logic also and whatever else, but it's just like, huh? I mean, the Mughals are real. I guess they can create it too, but she's the one that did it. I think too much, but it's still a point. Nothing ever makes sense in these things.
Kind of how like fucking in Apex, my main character Rampart, and I got from her from the event.
Mm-hmm.
And the third character has like a face mask covering like his face. It's kind of like the mask will work in colder, like the same kind of mask will work during the winter. They'll cover like our mouth and nose to pop our neck.
Mm-hmm.
And she's fucking blowing bubblegum bubble out of it.
I've seen shit like that in games. Clipping. Clipping is weird.
I know it's like, I know the part that I fully think it's through, but I can't get it time. Like, I like my character for some odd reason, if he enjoys bubblegum. The one thing I find is showing disgusting, there's a little like, animation she does, where she'll pull out like a piece of gum from the bottom of her shoe, and stick it in her mouth and chew it and pop out and blow a bubble. I'm like, that's
Okay, that's gross. Ew. That's as bad as that's almost as bad as people eating boogers. God, ew. Just think of all the crap not literal shit, but I mean she could have. But all the garbage she stepped in. Ugh.
It's like, well, her thing too is, I wonder, it's like, if it'd be like a semi-race thing, because the character, I mean, she's pretty much of Indian descent from India.
Hmm.
And she's a mechanic.
So she's used to being dirty.
So she's like a grease monkey.
Yes. She's used to being dirty.
Like when I was playing with Izzy earlier, so she's also finishing the challenges, the Buffy character. That character, it's pretty much it's a lesbian chick, but fucking her thing is she has like these rockets on her back from a Titan, from Titanfall. And with it, her ultimate ability, she's able to go up in the sky and take off like halfway through the map. She used to jets like to levitate for a little bit using them. You have a little gas here over her, but like it could be like using it. And there's so many comments between her and my character Vampire like, oh, you still owe me for all the maintenance I do with your rocket. Now I'm assuming like any kind of rock like that, it requires a lot of maintenance. It's probably like expensive as hell to like maintain and repair.
Didn't know you can reuse rockets.
There's one thing I find kind of funny about the game, like when you pick up an item, like character like teams, you can say like thank you or you're welcome kind of shit, and they have like a little small banter when they thank each other.
That's cute.
Like the character I really like being played. When I started playing the big booty chick Loba, she hates this assassin character because he killed her parents when she was a kid. A guy named Redman. And if they like dance or say stuff for each other, she'll swear at him. It's just funny. Then she'll swear at him in Spanish.
Oh, things got serious.
And she'll even call him demonio, which is Spanish for like calling somebody like a demon.
Damn. That's kind of cool. I like games when they have little interactions, like fighting games that do that.
You know, I think the people at EA kind of messed up a little bit because with her speaking Spanish, I thought she'll be like Mexican, but she's Brazilian, and Brazilians are not really like Spanish. They're more of a
Okay, so they speak Portuguese. So they're okay. They have Portugal.
Like, there are parts in like in South America where it's Spanish, but like Portuguese is like the main.
Okay. I get so confused. I know that it's Spanish. There's multiple types of Spanish. Ugh.
Oh yeah. That was first fun I shut out because pretty much growing up here, I thought like English would be like the dominant language worldwide.
No.
But I was wrong. Just considering the picture of fucking what is it? Central America, which is like what Mexico, and then South America, and then a little bit of like Spain.
Yeah.
And even then, there's like a shit ton of different versions of Spanish from all those people.
Yeah, I was gonna say Spanish is one of the most fluent. Like, as in, like, there's so many variants and so many people speak it. More than any language, I think, in the world, or one of them anyway. English is up there, but it's nowhere near Spanish. Or at least in its variant forms of it.
Yep.
It's everywhere. And even us know it. I don't, but plenty of us Americans are bilingual. And then, I mean, there's even Americans that aren't. There's plenty of native Spanish Americans that don't speak English.
Oh yeah. I met a couple, but I like fucking like. I don't know if you remember her from like middle school. The girl, she looked white, but she was Hispanic. Laura.
Yeah. Oh, that girl. The short girl, right?
Yeah. I remember she didn't speak a word of Spanish, and she looked white, but she was Hispanic.
Yeah, there's a lot of that too. I've known a few white kids that are as white as me that are Hispanic.
Cause I know when it comes to me and my Spanish, cause like when it comes to my mom's side of the family, I'm like the whitest Mexican they know. Because like the stuff that they enjoy, I hate it. I'm not a big fan of soccer. I'm not a big fan of
The Spanish music and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of like really spicy stuff.
Hmm.
Now I'm not a drinker of what is it? Corona and Modelo, whatever it's called.
Okay. You're more of a fan of your basic Spanish foods.
Yep. And like there's a lot of like Spanish words I do not understand or know. How like here in English we have like the more complex words we know when we get older.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of that shit in Spanish I do not understand. Cause like even whenever I watch something with my mom, I'm not sure she's watching her soap operas, I'll be like, what are they saying? What does that mean? I don't understand the words. When I hear like Spanish from like Spain, oh Jesus Christ, they speak it so goddamn fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand them.
And then, and also every Spanish language has their own slang. I did find out through the Iron Mouse VTuber that she is Puerto Rican. She says coño a lot when she's talking, and that's where her Spanish comes out. But apparently, like coño is kind of like a slang in Puerto Rican for a way of saying ass.
Hmm.
It doesn't make sense if you use it in English, but I guess it makes sense for you saying it in like in Puerto Rican Spanish, I guess. Shit, even I want to say like when it comes to like I can write Spanish, and I want to say when it comes to reading Spanish, I'm probably at a first grade level.
Ah. It's okay. I can barely read cursive.
Oh man, I don't even think they teach cursive anymore.
Oh, I can barely read it because my mom at least writes. A lot of it just blends so damn much. Cursive was so hard to read for me. Some letters just I can't see them because it looks so seamless. And some like it's been a while too since I've actually looked at all the letters. So I've definitely probably forgotten some, but I know how to write my name and that's about it. I don't write in cursive. I don't even think I can fully write in cursive, which is actually also bad, but it's been a long time for me. And no, they don't teach it, because it's not worth anymore. I mean, I get it, but it also looks more professional.
It does.
That's what I mean, my parents are older, so they definitely are more like, they like cursive more than I would. But yeah, it definitely looks more professional. Like, you sign, everything is gonna ask you to write and sign something. Most of the time you would sign. The difference is that most people, like, probably don't understand what the difference between signing and writing is. Signing is when you're putting your signature down. Like, you always cursive that. For the most part, anyway. Like, that's why most things always have you write and sign your name.
I want to say probably the worst version of cursive is when it comes from a doctor. You know what I mean?
No, any fucking professional something always has the weirdest cursive. Half the time it's just like a letter and a line.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is that? Is that your initial? My cursive sucks. My writing sucks. Like, it's nearly illegible. I just can't write good. I write fast, and then if I try to write slower, it turns out worse. Like I said, I can't try to do something. I have to naturally do it.
Yeah.
In long periods of writing, my sentences just turn into trash, and sometimes they just go off at a weird angle.
I feel you on that. Nowadays, when I write, I try like to spell something basic or simple, and even my name, after a while, it just looks odd.
Sometimes I'll be writing straight, and then I don't know if it's going up to the left. The fuck? I don't know why. That and yeah. Sometimes.
Like, you know, like, somewhat like the basic person I somewhat forgot. So I know like spelling my name in cursive is a pain in the ass.
I have no problem doing it if I can keep the momentum and write it seamlessly in one flow. I'm fine, but if I mess up in any way, then I'm like, fuck, I gotta restart. But yeah, like I said, that's about it. All I know is my name. Sometimes I'll even fuck up my R's and T's. And I'll like blend the E and the R and fuck up my T's. Mine does not look legible. If I write fast enough, it looks like a bunch of lines. My name's got a bunch of curls and lines in them.
I can imagine your first name is probably simple, but it's probably a nightmare doing Lawrence.
Oh, Lawrence is kind of a pain. If I write it fast enough, the U, R, and all blends, and then the E and C, it all looks... it just blends horrendously. Like I said, half the time, if I do it fast enough, the L just blends with everything else. It just looks like a massive line. I don't know why doctors and shit write huge, but they normally do. It's always just...
I don't remember where I seen it, but I know recently I seen a thing where like a lot of places, people have a lot of errors with their medication or their health. Because when like people go to a pharmacist, pharmacists have problems reading the doctor's notes for medication to give to the patient.
Honestly, I think that's probably why they stopped having cursive be mandatory, because people couldn't read it. But do. Yeah, I think. Who thought it was a good idea to fucking write in a seamless one flow for each sentence, or each like word that you write? Because yeah, you literally cannot pick up your pen until the word you're spelling is over. It's like, who thought?
I remember teaching out that stuff in grade school. So I remember fucking like having us do like those like little graph things, have the ladder.
Yeah, the little exercises where you write over the paper. Yeah. So then you have to write it in cursive letter, and then the English, and then the normal And then they would give you words like cat.
Yeah.
Good old days.
I just remember getting extremely mad because like my name, the way it connected with the I, the R, and then the V. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, your name must. Your name is worse. That's right, because
Fucking
you.
spelling Venezuela as a kid was a fucking nightmare.
For me, it's the U-R-E part. You got the you got a bunch of those.
Because like fucking
Ugh.
people think the spelling of my last name is the same as the country, but it's different. Because like the spelling of my name is Valenzuela.
Okay. Yeah, my last name spells with a U. Also, a lot of people assume mine's a W. Not that that would make any difference.
Now, I don't mind having that last name because it's my dad's last name. Because like yeah, my mom divorced my dad, so she went back to her maiden name. Which is like I'd rather have Venezuela over Taurus because Taurus is such a basic ass.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's common. It's fuck. That's why I'm kind of glad my last name is a U, because W is so common apparently that everyone thinks my last name is spelt with it. It's like, yeah, no. I get that more than one T or two. I get that occasionally. That's two T's?
Oh yeah, like yours is double T, right?
Yes, my first name is double T, and then I get more is your last name with W more than I do the first name though.
Like one T, just like Bert.
No, that'd be B-E-R-T. No, because I've met one other Brett. It's the same. I don't know what the difference is. It's just one T. No, Bert is an entire different name. Because I don't know if you remember, we did go to school with a kid named Brett Cantrell back in elementary school. But yeah, he had.
Sounds familiar, but if I have to see a picture, you can remember it.
Yeah, he had a 1T in his name. I don't know what the difference is. I don't.
Throughout the time of us going to like school around here, I have yet to meet another Irving.
Yeah, I've never met another Brett other than him. It's weird saying my own name. But yeah, no, Lawrence though I've gotten that many times. I don't know how common it is. I've met people named Lawrence.
Yeah.
That's a W though. Always. I don't know about people's last names though. I don't know if mine is part of a heritage thing. Since I'm more predominantly like German or whatever. Irish or German. Something like that.
I know what the ex-her told me was German. Yeah, because the last name is Angel in German. Angel? Certain last name trees, like fucking, I was surprised to find out with, fucking, even Rosie, it was half Puerto Rican. He had a sad last name, Puerto Rican last name, was Crespo. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I think it was C-R-S-P-O.
Interesting. I would not have guessed that she's part of it.
She was half Puerto Rican, half white. You know, her mom is white, she's more dominant.
I would not have. It really depends on where you come from, to be honest, though, too. That was not against.
And also to help that her dad did not look Puerto Rican. He looked like a typical like middle-aged white guy.
Yeah, I've met a lot of Hispanics that are light. Some that are as white as me. I'm just like, you're Mexican? Well, you're as white as me. Ooh.
Some people are surprised that are white Mexican, especially the ones that are hardcore like the anti-Hispanic. I don't like them at all.
Oh.
They're surprised by now that they shit on the white Hispanics.
Hmm. I didn't know.
Even like in Hispanic culture, they look down on the dark skin Mexican, and they actually enjoy more of the whiter looking.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's like a lot of what is it, popular movies and fucking like the telenovelas. It's mainly a lot of white looking Hispanics or major roles. It's rare you see somebody like Mexican so color they are. They're a supportive character, not a major role.
That guy sounds like he's freaking out over there.
I get to the point where I beat the Deathless guy and fight the Glory and then hopped on to Final Fantasy. Facebook, somebody posted one of anime groups, a picture of Vegeta cocaine and Bulma. I am fucking sick and tired of naming our children after underwear. And then Bulma's like, fine, what do you want to name her? Something from my family lineage. And he's like, you know, that last final, kidney.
I was about to say, ooh, vegetables.
Oh, I laughed so hard, like, it makes sense. But then again, isn't like the daughter named Bra?
Bra, yes.
There's always funny when you think about it, considering like Bulma is pretty much like
Bloomer. Bloomers. Yep. And you got
her
the father's briefs, mother's panties, and Bulma's sister, who is in the Jocko manga, is fucking tights. Yeah, the whole family's underwear.
You can't forget Trunks.
Yeah, of course. Then there's Trunks, which are just
And you know,
unmade.
it kind of sucks though that they made such a cool character in Teacher Trunks, and then they ruined it with the modern Trunks.
Yeah, he was all right during Boo, but God, what they're doing with him in the superhero arc, I haven't read it, but the start of it, he's just him and Goten are doing Saiyaman stuff, and I'm just like, oh God, no.
All I know is that when it came to Gotenks, he just made him into like, I want to say kind of like a fuckboy in a way.
He's
Like, whenever I see him, I'm like, oh my God, Dad, I have a date. I don't want to be part of this fight. I have a date coming up.
yeah, no, like he was all right when he was actually fighting Boo, but I hated his cocky arrogance. Yeah, he was a fuckboy. He wasn't actually. He was on par with Super Boo. So he wasn't weak, but he was just God. He couldn't do anything though. He couldn't defeat him. But like, oh my God, I hated him.
Like Trunks real dirty in the GT saga.
Oh, I mean, he did nothing. Neither did Pan. Trunks has a lot of potential. Trunks had a lot of potential. Like, I don't know why he wasn't stronger than he was. Like Goten as well. They felt like they were side characters, yeah, but they felt less than that.
Yeah, cause like it's like the biggest role they ever had was just in the Buu saga.
Buu saga.
Had the fusion going on, and after that, it's like, alright, fuck these guys.
That is it. That is their biggest given role. Every other attempt that they've tried to have with a fight, they were there for a gag. Their latest bit that I can think of is Res F in the anime. They came in and conked the dude Frieza trained with in the balls, defused, and left. That is it. Gotenks is a gag now. Hence in Superheroes manga arc, they're doing the Great Saiyaman Gohan. Funny considering Trunks says in the Buu arc how he hated it. Or not so, how Gohan looked like an idiot, or whatever it was he said.
Remember him being extremely embarrassed about it. Like,
yes. And now he does it in the superhero. I started reading a bit of it not that long ago, and I didn't finish it. But I was like, great, they're in high school now. But they're both doing the Great Saiyaman arc. Basically the same as Gohan and Videl, except with best friends. And it's gonna have Jiro's grandson, if you've seen the movie. He's the one that makes like the zombies, like the weird zombie like things that fuck around town. And he gets thrown in jail, so it's gonna lead into Cell.
The guy who made the androids and the Cell knockoff.
Yes, the start of the manga has him fucking around, and it leads him to going into jail, and Goten and Trunks are in school, and they do a bunch of Great Saiyaman bullshit, and then eventually it leads into the movie. Probably the best parts are probably going to be Goku training with Broly, most likely. With Vegeta, Broly. It's probably going to be the best parts of that.
I'm kind of surprised that they added like Broly to like the main anime.
I've
seen a few clips on TikTok where he's just chilling.
I'm happy that they brought him in. It is a nice surprise that they made him canon. People loved him, that's why. I don't know why they love the original Broly, but he is popular, and I think that's why they did it. But I like that they are now putting him in there and giving him character. So it is nice to see. While, yeah, Dragon Ball needs to stop, but I do like that they did that.
They made the modern... he's stronger than the original Broly, but he's also smaller.
I like that too, yes, he's way... Even in his rage form. His rage form's cooler too. I like his more green hair. The greenish hair.
It's like I didn't even notice he was smaller. Somebody pointed out the size difference, and some people were calling the super one the Hispanic Broly because he's also darker skin.
Darker, yeah. He's technically been through worse than the OG Broly as well. The planet he lived on in the canon one's a lot.
Just imagine, if like he becomes like somewhat more canon and he has proper training. I have a feeling like he could probably become stronger than Goku and Vegeta, but then they have the plot armor.
Yep. But I mean, he technically can be, and it won't get to that point. Broly can. He has the potential for it. It's rage.
Is Legendary Super Saiyan status kind of like Ascended Saiyan in a way, or Super Saiyan 2 at least?
It's probably above that. It's probably the equivalent of above that. Because he was already stronger than that when they fought him.
Yeah, cause like I want to say, didn't like Broly in Beast form at least beat down
Super Saiyan, yes. They had to...
Vegeta and Goku when he went God?
No, I don't think they were taking... I don't think he was able to take him down in God, but he was able to take him down in Super Saiyan. Or at least be on par with them. Once they went God, I think they were able to overpower him. But in Rage, Broly was... They had to go fuse for Rage Mode Broly. Rage Mode Broly was able to take on Super Saiyan Blue. Blue is stronger than Red.
That's the Ultra Instinct crap, right?
No. Ultra Instinct is the silver hair. Blue is Super Saiyan Blue. Like God Blue, where they turn their hair blue.
Oh, okay.
Red, I'm just going off the color, because Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is blue. Ultra Instinct is silver hair. And then there's Ultra Ego. But they aren't introduced in the Broly movie. And they haven't been shown much yet in Superheroes arc, I don't think at all. I think they're gonna show that more, or I think they've shown a little bit, but because it's after technically, but in the original movie they don't. There is some more. I think the arc, or I think it continues a bit past that arc. I'm sure I'm not, but I don't know. But no, he has fought Broly and Ultra Ego and all that with Gohan Beast. I know they're currently fighting Gohan Beast with Gohan now. And Broly is losing to him. But Broly is able to keep up with God as of late in his Super Saiyan state.
When it came to like Dragon Ball was just that super movie with Gohan with silver hair.
Yeah, they're fighting him now, and everyone's flipping their lid who's stronger on the internet once again. People need to also realize, yes, Goku's also got plot, but Gohan has also got his fucking half-breed genetics. If they want to, Gohan will legitimately have a reason to pull ass power out of nowhere. Because he's technically, you know, he's stronger than Goku by birth. And will be.
I know originally, didn't there a time for like Gohan to
Yes.
be main character after a while?
Yeah, he just couldn't write him. Yeah. Because if Gohan trained, he would be stronger. He's not like Broly or Frieza, where they're like a mutant. By that I mean like super strong upon birth and don't gotta work for power, hence why Frieza was over 1 million and Broly was whatever the hell he is.
Yeah.
But if you fight for it, you can gain shit like Frieza Black and very quick. Like, he did that in 10 years. I don't know when he actually got the black form, but in 10 years he had that and beyond it. Like, he was able to go gold in 4 months. Let's just say that's how strong a mutation would be. Bro, if Gohan were a mutant on top of half-breed, he would be able to master his new state in seconds. I mean, that's why he unlocked a new form out of nowhere through Rage. It's where Super Saiyan 2 came from. It wasn't so easy for Goku to obtain these, even though you never saw it. It's because Gohan has that unique genetic, so it makes sense. I just wonder why everyone's flipping their lid expecting Gohan to be weaker. They can make him stronger just because he's meant to be because of his genetics.
I know it's been established from like day one with fucking Gohan that his strength comes from anger. I remember as a kid, he almost killed Raditz when he busts out of the capsule.
Yeah, he's the reason Raditz lost. Wouldn't have, yep. And that, dude, that was just pure rage. Gohan could have controlled that shit. But no, like, people, like, I get it. Right now, Gohan, I'm gonna say Gohan wouldn't, in the long run, win. Just because, yes, Goku's got plot, but Gohan doesn't train.
Yeah.
He doesn't care to fight. I don't care. I don't know where they're pulling him fighting now all of a sudden out of his ass, but it's not gonna last. But either way, people need to remember that Gohan will always have that edge over Goku. It's because of his genetics. They're somehow half-breeds are stronger than a full breed. I don't know how. Inuyasha, they do the same with Inuyasha. Inuyasha...
It's because like the better genes get passed on. Vegeta said the same like strong women.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, you know, Chi has good genetics.
Because she's a martial artist, too, and she's... Well, both women are very strong, but yeah, Chi-Chi's stronger in a fighting sense. That probably is it.
Genetics just because their family's rich.
Yes. But she's also not a pansy. She doesn't fight, but she doesn't back down. Like, she'll say shit. That's why Vegeta loves her for that. She doesn't fucking back down from him. She puts him in his place. Like, that's exactly why they both love their wives. Or whatever. It's because they both can, like, backtalk. They're sassy.
The only thing though, when it comes to like, is Vegeta and Bulma like official?
Oh yeah, yeah, they're official. They don't may have like rings or anything, but they literally state marriage. I'm not gonna sit there and state otherwise. I don't know. I'm almost rich, but they state it. Both manga and everything state it. I mean, yes, it's off screen, but to be fair, Goku's wedding really wasn't much either. I know it showed it, but I'm just saying, a lot of stuff happens off screen. And to be fair, even if it was an actual wedding, knowing Vegeta, he would not have sat through most of that. So, there's gonna be something that they had to compromise. But I'm going to downright say, yes, it's only official. As official as Chi-Chi and Goku is. Because, come on. He, for the longest time, thought it was food. Yes, he knows the difference, but does he actually... Neither of their relationships are a normal marriage. Yes, they're married, but it's still... it's definitely does not feel like one. That's what you get for marrying a Saiyan, though. They're not there for marriage. Technically, only Vegeta would be, because of royalty. But well, I mean, times have changed, though, but... That's why that's why Vegeta and Goku are so indifferent to their family. They love them. Oh, yeah. But they don't raise them. To be fair, everyone bitches that Goku's really a bad father. He's really not. He's just a Saiyan. Also, he's kind of clueless. Vegeta knows more common sense because of royalty. But look how long it took for him to care for Trunks. And even then, does he really actively there all the time now? I mean, he loves Bulla way more, it seems, just because she's a female. And that's just a typical doting father, but... He's still not a normal man like you and me. That's just because they're Saiyans. They don't care. Originally, that's the lore. They only had children for power and spread on their seed, and they threw them out if they were too weak. Like, Vegeta apparently has a brother named Tarble that they want to say is canon. I still don't want to say he's canon, even though he's mentioned. I don't like him or hate that movie. Whatever. But he was an example of the Vegeta line that was too weak, somehow.
At times I hate in Dragon Ball in general where they're lazy, and they just fucking reuse Goku's design for random villains.
Well, it was only it's only the Tree of Might, dude, and fucking Cumber, sort of.
I remember like seeing a picture on Facebook or something. He's like, she's only the one. She's able to tell which one's the real Goku. It was a picture of the Goku Black, regular Goku, the
Turles
kid, and Turles is like, oh Jesus Christ.
Okay, Goten is a kid. At least he looks like his father for a reason. Goku Black, I guess, yeah, it might be lazy, but at least it's a god stealing his body. Turles is straight lazy.
Like, granted, I know a lot of the older movies reuse a lot of animation from the anime.
Oh, straight up, I recognize half of them. Even their finishers, like the fucking Tree of Might, had scenes from the Vegeta fight with the Spirit Bomb. Like, a lot of that is all straight. Like the way they fight, the way they finish off the villain, all of it. Like, movie, like even in like lore movies like Goku Goes Kaioken, a lot of that's from the Saiyan arc. Yep. Yeah. Like I can tell you, that's how you know where those movies take place. Like in Broly's takes place sometime during the Cell Games intermission, like the 7 day or whatever brief.
Yeah.
But you can recognize a lot of time periods where that because of the way the animations. That in itself is lazy. But they were hurting, I think, weren't they?
I think so.
They were low on money, or they need or whatever it was.
It's kind of surprising considering how much money Dragon Ball generates from.
Had to have been a reason. But some of those movies were good. Some were ass. Dead Zone. Dead Zone's a straight fucking almost copy of the Raditz fight, sort of.
Is that the one that had the androids?
No,
red, orange hair?
No, Dead Zone is the first movie with Garlic Jr.
Okay.
Where he opens the giant portal to whatever. No, that's Android 13 you're talking about.
Yeah. I like that one because I like where like Team 4-Star, the way they edited it when like Vegeta's watching the TV from that movie.
Yeah. That's a good movie. That's another moment where they decide to copy Super Saiyan though, with 13 looking like Vegeta. I mean, their scheme of turning colors is kind of overdone and also just weird. Because now they're just every color of the damn rainbow now. But no, I like Goku Black is my favorite form of like Goku. I think it's a great design. I don't like the villain that is him. Ugh.
I do remember seeing a clip from Team 4-Star where they edited like they're staring at each other there, and then Goku's like, Goku Black is the new color orange.
New orange, yeah. Don't shoot. That man isn't black. Funimation, please. I don't know who gives you your lines, but really? Whoever dubbed that, did that really have to come to your mind? You couldn't have said this isn't evil Goku? Or Goku Black? Anything but just black? Like, why was it on purpose? That's what I want to know. Because that really couldn't have received well. People take things to heart for the stupidest things or smaller things that sound slightly bad.
I know, but the hentai game, I mean the Dark Souls like game that came out, Color Blade, in like many areas apparently there's a shop that for me that's what says like here.
Ooh, does it really?
Yeah, and so Sony is going in and still doing like an update where they're removing the hard R from the store to not offend people.
Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, you gotta be careful of saying that for my stream, anyone's streams though. But generally, yeah, holy shit, that's pretty bad. Like, that's why I try to not say the color at all in a lot of cases.
Yeah, it's also like more messed up the way you say in Spanish. Like in
Yes.
Spanish, like in Spanish, there's no like don't racist word for it, because like when it comes to anything black, you say negro, which is Spanish for the black. So if you say it to somebody, depending on how you say it, it's not in a racist way.
Yeah, Americanizing words. Well, that's what happens when people with power. Why I hate racism. But no, that line, they really... People get pissy for dumber things.
I also enjoyed that one line in that one Dragon Ball Z movie, the one where fuck, what's the name of that thing that appeared in Hell? It looked like kind of like a double version of Cell. I remember he was a big fat yellow thing, and then he transformed into a thing like Cell. And like no tail and more thing purple and red.
Janemba.
Yeah, Janemba. What was the name of the movie where Janemba appears?
Fusion Reborn.
I love how in that movie, when like Hitler comes to Top Row and gets like his army defeated.
Yes.
Like, gold takes their drugs. He's like blue hair, blue eyes. I'm supposed to do something.
Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, that's great. Yes.
I always laugh when I hear that line from Hitler. Because I'm because like when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, there was a World War II in the Dragon Ball Z.
Take the lead, I'll show you what I can do.
They had the Holocaust.
Can you take over for me?
Yeah, they had to, of all fucking anything to bring back, aside the villains, they brought back real, actual, significant dictators from the real world. No other reference to anyone living, but Hitler. And the last time any anime did that, to my knowledge, that I've seen was Pokemon. That episode's banned because yeah, it's the Dratini episode, yeah.
I remember seeing it once on TV before it got banned. I think it might have probably aired by accident.
I don't remember if I didn't ever seen it on TV. Interesting. But yeah, no, that
it wasn't like on cable. It was on the. I didn't have cable. It was on the stuff I'll be watching on public TV, like Kids WB.
Yeah.
Once had Pokemon.
Yeah. So that was one of the things that got it banned. The other was the gun.
I think I remember seeing the Jinx Christmas episode, Kids WB, and I remember like older seeing that episode got banned.
Oh, because of the Black Jinx.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that too. Jinx wasn't colored black for long.
No, they made it purple now.
Very well. She was changed very quick. I thought it was much later on Pokemon, but no, they didn't last very long.
Was it still black? In, I want to say
I think.
the Game Boy Advance games.
No, I think she was already changed. I think by Gen 2, maybe not. But I think by Gen 3 she was already purple. Because I know it was very early. They changed her. Didn't last long. So that's why any episodes were taken down with her in it. But yeah, no. The Dratini episode with the gun and the Hitler Meowth. And then the infamous Porygon episode, which probably could bother me at this point.
I never seen that, but I remember reading about it. Like it was called.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah, it's very bad. The seizure parts are very bad.
Because I remember they banned Pokemon in Japan when that happened, but like people like banned it together and protesting. They brought it back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was that bad. It wasn't bad enough to maybe ban the entire fucking series. Bad enough to ban any episode that have seizures in it. Yeah, it was bad. Like, for coming from a guy who's seen it and didn't get bothered by looking at it, it is bad. It doesn't last long, but it is enough, and it's a lot of lights. It probably would hurt my eyes now, horrendously. I wouldn't want to look at it. I don't know if I'm bothered by lights, but it's still something I don't want to look at. But no, yeah, I can see why it happened. It wasn't just a little bit. No, it was a lot. This ain't no Lavender Town music caused bullshit for children. No, this is actual. A lot of children could have suffered and died from this nonsense. It was horrendous. Because they could have easily have just not have done that. Pikachu could have zapped it, but they didn't have to make it flash like that. It was a lot of colors. And it lasted for several seconds. And it was two rockets, I think? Yeah, it was quite a bit. That was the only thing. They could have literally just cut that part out. Well, they could have changed the flashing. Because that part's essential because they got shot at. But they could have easily have edited the lights out. Hey! So, I mean, it makes sense that they would eat some Pokemon too. But yeah, where do food come from? I don't think they ever established that really people ate Pokemon aside from the Sinnoh backstory in the library there. That's where they indicate a lot of killing Pokemon and Pokesex somewhat. Because they mentioned that people and Pokemon lived in harmony, side by side. And why not? But it is a good question. Yeah, what do they eat? Where? How do Poke Centers live? Survive also. But yeah, no. Like, they don't make money in the show. Also, where the hell are the trainers getting money anyway? There's a lot of questions on Pokemon I think about, like, the gym leaders. Do they just... Growing up, do they want to become a gym leader? Do they have set Pokemon? Like, does Brock have rock types? Does he love rock types? Does he want to own this gym? Or do they apply you, like, what type you will be for the league and the gym leaders, like that whole league organization? Do you get told what typing you're gonna be, or do you like grow? Like, do they choose you based on what you love? Like, did Brock love rock types and get chosen because he's a rock type trainer? Or did they assign him a rock type gym leader? Was Misty always a water type, or did they assign her that? Like, I've always wondered that. I know they have name gimmicks, and they most likely all love that since growing up and whatnot, and they're all kids, but like, are gym leaders like assigned a typing? Or do they choose this when they go and apply to become one? Like, I've always wondered stupid shit that is overthinking things, but
No, that's a good point. It's also think about it too. In Sword and Shield, your annoying rival takes over that old lady gym, and he's very. He also keeps having very Pokemon.
interesting. Yeah.
You remember talking about that dude with like the white hair?
Yeah.
He used to buff you?
Yes. Yeah. And then what's the point of gyms that are fucking not matching their types at all? Like fucking Blues. Blue's a variety team, and yet he's taken over the Earth gym. He also doesn't seem like he doesn't seem like a guy who cares about that position anyway. But
Yeah.
like fucking other gyms, they don't always match either. I don't know. I've always wondered that. Do they choose, or do they get told what they are? Because it's usually always the same typings for the most part for every game. They change it up here and there, but they don't really do a lot of double typing. And it's always usually the same order for the most part. Like rock or ground is usually first. I don't know. I'm a beautiful hoe. On the weekends.
Don't worry, even incomplete trials.
That would be kind of cool if they went in more detail about what goes on in the Pokemon world.
Yeah.
If there is nothing else, then I wish you good luck in your travels. Cloud, how go your travels? Well, I hope...
And it's like, shut up and give me my AP, bitch.
Yeah, he talks a little too much. Entering and exiting his shit is annoying after a while.
Good luck. So it's my turn?
I kind of wish I gave the option to like change him to his drag form.
This one's for
Better
you.
to look at.
Yeah, she's kind of non-existent when you beat the game, huh? Well, beat everything, side quest and all the optional shit and the game, yeah. She's really just there for like a lot of the optional shit. She's kind of gone after that.
Which kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of annoying a bit here and there, but especially during fights, like the little like battles that you have to do, or whatever to unlock the VR fights. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like she'll just start talking about the monsters and shit, and she'll go on, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah, she's a bit of annoying, but she is funny. I like their dynamic.
It's a little banter.
Yeah, they're great. I love that he just tries to shut her up and just never does anything about it. I also like that they show a bit of sort of his, like, more of on him in this. Chadley in general. They showed a brief scene where he's like laying there on a bed in, I'm assuming one of Hojo's laboratories.
Was he holding his valve pillow?
I wish. No. But apparently he's more under control of Shinra than I thought he was. Because his body is there or something. He got injected with something. So Hojo's keeping tabs on him. Artificially sniffing. Yuffie. Yuffie. Spank that booty. That bee booty. Yuffie. Yuffie. Spank that booty. The bee booty. Rated R. When your audio cuts in and out like that, it stops. It's because I can't hear it constantly straight. Sometimes it just pops in and out. And that's why I go, whoa. Because that's why sometimes I'll react and say it's loud all of a sudden. So it'll be quiet, and then out of nowhere I'll hear something real loud, and I'll be like, ah, okay, okay. Damn anxiety. The bees are killing me. Anxiety. No. That's enough pollination for all of you. No more queen fucking for any of you. Dirty, dirty, dirty worker bees. What he said. Half that did not sound English. My butt. My butt face. My face butt. He's a toddler. Anal.
Hello.
Hi. Anal.
Family over?
No. Bees. The bee's knees. Smells like ass.
Oh, badass.
Morning, Soulstra. Hello. How's the progress? I haven't really done any progress much. I mean, I'm almost done with it, but I've been AP farming.
Morning, is it already 1?
Not for me, it isn't. For him, it's his the time zone's vastly different. He's much earlier. I mean, it's almost morning for me. But morning for him is most likely beyond like 5 and up. 5 and up. Most likely. Or later than that even. But yeah. I haven't really done anything besides AP. I've done AP farming all day. Nearly got every max materia that I own. Any others that I find later won't. And I'll just worry about that at a different time. But yeah. What I really want is more stat boost materia that aren't the ones that I have. Like magic up, strength up, those I want. But I don't know. I would love to have those strengths up on and magic up on everybody. I mean, it's nice you could buy luck up, HP up, MP up, vitality up, and whatever, find a lot of those. But I've only gotten one magic and one strength up. Dick up. Dick up materia. How goes your progress in Final Fantasy VII Soul? I haven't really seen you live in a bit, or at least I haven't seen you play in a little bit. But have you beaten it, at least? I know you were done with the gold saucer, I think, last I checked. I know you were doing side stuffs, but I didn't know if you completed the whole gold saucer. Do you want to spank it? Spank it, spank it. Would you make babies? Stop punching her out of baby making.
Can you take over for me?
Ejaculate your babies on me, please.
I'm your one-stop slobbering shop.
Why are you being a pain in the anus? Tifa, let her baby make.
It's on you. If you insist.
Seriously? I don't think it's me then. I think for some reason the queen's just tired. There we go. God damn.
You fucked her so many times, she's been overfucked.
Yeah, I don't get that. Some rounds that she just makes no bees or like less bees. Sometimes she even makes rounds where she makes bees, but she only does like 2 or 1. I don't know what the hell is wrong.
Or vagina must be for something like that.
I'm not the one fucking her in that regard. I'm fucking her in another way. It's them damn worker bees that are fucking it. Their own mother. Don't poison. Ah, I just died to bee drill. Bee queen drill. The poison stung my ass. Tits. I mean Tifa.
Can you fight?
I mean tits.
Never go wrong with that girl.
Like hers, yes. I mean, I don't mind the flat-chested girl. But yes, tits are nice. Aerith's hot. For a girl whose body is not exactly curvy. That's generally the way I like some of the meat on a girl. Curvy belly, big tits. I like a good stomach. Personally, that's more what I like, is the hips and stomach. The tits are nice. That's why I like that outfit on Tifa. So it shows off her belly. Oy. Tits, McGee. But you know, I hope you're doing well, Soulstraw, if you're here. I hope you're kissing ass. I mean, kicking it. I mean, kiss it. I mean, kiss and ass. Kicking ass.
I played Borderlands 2 way too much. I forgot I paused into Borderlands 2. I forgot I made a new character last time last year. I have a level 12 gunbreaker. And I'm thinking my badass trick is 6,000.
Nice. That's hot.
Kept you waiting? You're in good hands now. One more shot. Go forth and kick butt. You see? That's it. Just watch. Done here. Get him.
Vagina.
Perhaps you're having an off. There may. Be no more intel to collect, but I hope we can still meet from time to time. It's so good to see you. I've been traveling, but I'm having some difficulty narrowing it down.
Ass and shitties. Ass and shitties. Ass and shitties. Ass and shitties. Ass and shitties.
For you. You've got this. If you insist. Get fired up. Turn up the grill. Now with extra beguiling ninjas. Stop now! Stop now!
encourage you to try again sometime. Obtaining all that intel has only stoked my desire to learn more. If I could visit other continents, the intel I've begun to see, the more I learn about our world, the more rewarding it is to explore it.
Is Casey almost done? Or
So it's
not
my
quite?
turn?
Almost.
And catch! One more shot! Get too much? Here I go! You're going down! How do you like that? Stop now! Let's turn up the grill! You're going down! Stop now! How do you like that? This calls for more yippee! Whoa! Bingo! Try and keep up! Stop now! You're going down! Stop now! Weather this! Stop now! You're going down! Stop now! How do you like this? You said that! Stop now! Weather this! Get lost! Stop now! How about you show me what you got? I'll take care of it. It's your turn. You won't regret this.
Analyzing one's failures can prove instructive. If there is nothing else, then I wish you good luck in your travels. Cloud, how go your travels? Well, I hope.
Oh, come on, game. Why'd you crash? Yes. I'm done. I'm getting off for the night. Game decided to crash. Fucker. God. Warn me before you decide to sit there and fail, like by chugging or something. They really need to do something about the game's crashing. About every game crash. They really need to fucking fix that. Anyway, we're gonna raid out some Miss Marvel. Have a good. Oh my god. Have a good night, everybody.